Ghanaian pensions industry. Remember that the MPC, the Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria, is meeting today in the nation's capital, Abuja, where the 12 members have gathered to review both the global and domestic economies. And tomorrow, we will have a race decision talking about the monetary policy rate, or that has remained at 12%. Of course, investors have placed, or rather analysts are placing bets on what direction that could go. Well, let's move on now to Ghana. I'm being joined now by to look at Ghana's pensions industry by Sam P. Yali. He's the CEO, National Pensions Regulatory Authority. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Now, the NPRA says it will establish a holdings trustee company that will compulsorily register all firms who do not appoint a trustee to manage their Tier 2 schemes by August 30th this year. Now, what's your reaction to accusations by some industry players by you are going outside of your jurisdiction and you might actually be reducing market share for the market players themselves?
I think that we have got the whole premises wrong. The NPRA is not going to establish any trust holding scheme to do that. Your journalist called me about a deadline that we have given, and we said one of the options ultimately may be facilitating the establishment of a trust holding company to take care or account for all the employers that are not taking the law seriously by registering or joining the scheme. We did not say that the NPRA was going to form a scheme. So the whole process is wrong. Now, what if you want to get the basis of the environment that we are in? The law says that by the 4-year transition, we should be able to get all establishments registered under the scheme. Now, we are in the 3rd year into the 4th year. So as authority, the regulator, we are trying to find the best vehicle for making sure that employers are registered or joined the schemes. And so one of them was to give them a deadline which elapsed in August. So I think this journalist was following up to see our actions. So we're saying that a lot of engagements are going on with the trustees and others. But the NPRA is not, get it clear, the NPRA is not registering or establishing any trust holding company. We would facilitate, at most we would facilitate as a last resort for that vehicle to be able to mop up establishment that will fall under the registered schemes.
Okay, now, be that as it may, what is going to be the immediate impact on the pensions industry in Ghana?
Well, the immediate impact is that if we have got the establishments registered, it means that all workers in this country will now have the full benefits of the Act, including tax exemptions and others. And most importantly to me, as the regulator, it means that people's pensions will be assured most incrementally. And so it is my responsibility to ensure that whatever means we do to get full registration under the Act, I think that's our responsibility, and our attention is being drawn to that now.
Now, you say that this would, in a way, benefit entrepreneurs in the country to take full advantage of business opportunities. How exactly is this going to be done?
Well, for me, my first and foremost interest is to protect the contributors. And one is coverage, to ensure that employers have actually covered or been registered under the scheme. That's the first major objective. The full bypass of that is that, product of that is that when we have mobilized enough revenue within the pension system, then we will look at investment opportunities where registered companies on the stock exchange can benefit from the investment of pension funds. And that, has huge potential.
Do you think that there might be a communication problem between the NPRA, perhaps between the NPRA, the general public, between the NPRA and the market players themselves? Maybe you could do more to communicate the benefits of this new law.
I think that the journalists who picked the issue did not understand the issues. It's not the NPRA and its stakeholders. It's the journalists who had that problem. Because for us, every step of the way we have engaged our stakeholders. These are the fund managers, the custodians, and the trustees who are the first and foremost contact persons that we deal with. We engage them all through. but there's no communication gap between us. The problem comes from your correspondent. You did not get it properly.
Okay, so you're confident that this is something that Ghanaian employees will fully embrace?
Well, Ghanaian employees want to be registered under the pension scheme. They really want to. So anything that you have to do as regulated to ensure that they are registered under the second and the third tier team, anything that we do to ensure that the employers are paying their contributions, anything that we do to ensure that the trustees are investing on their behalf properly, I think that is what they are looking for.
Okay, let's hear your outlook on the Ghanaian pensions industry. Obviously, you said that this is going to have a very good impact, but how much of an impact in terms of how it could, dramatically change the face of pensions in Ghana?
Well, this is a new phenomenon. This is a new phase of our pension development. This is the first time we have privatized Social Security, and about 5% of contributions is going to the private sector for investment. And so far, I think the issues that we are looking at are very promising. So we see that if we can get as many employers sign on to the scheme, this will be a very big base for investment and also give the solidarity that we require for pensions.
All right, thank you.